بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم جميعا. Today, inshallah, we are going to explain how to add score, also how to add health to our game, and also how to add load another scenes. For example, a scene to game over when the character will face an obstacles or an enemy, and also another scene to for winning if the for example if the character collect all the coins. These are just examples. You can use them in any way you want. And also inshallah we are going to connect the camera to the character. Let us start with the basic ones. Let me create uh, an obstacles first. I'm going to use a triangle to do that. Make it red. Move them back inside the scene. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to add a tag to it because I'm going to use the tag to check the collision. Add. And here, let us name it OP. OP short for obstacles. And here, untagged, I'm going to change it to OP. I need to add physics to the rigid body. I'm going to make it static. And also, I'm going to add a collider. Here I can add a polygon collider, and it will be correct. And here, let me name it testicle. And then I can make a duplicate now. Can put it here, for example. Let me make another duplicate, and then let me put it here. And now let me create the coins. Also sprite. I'm going to use the circle, for example. Of course, I can attach any image I want. I'm here just going to use the basic shapes. And here, let me name it, for example, coin, and add the tag, also coin. Let me go back to it. Select coin, add component, physics 2D, rigid body. I need to change it to static, and also a collider. Let me select a circle collider. And then if I want to add an animation to them, I can use the script, translate to rotate, move, but I'm not going to do that. Here I have one. Let me duplicate. For example, here another one. And let me duplicate. And here another one. Let me check the game. Of course, I need to adjust the camera a little. I'm going to drag it up a little. That's going to be okay. And now I need to add the text. I'm not going to use the text inside the UI, because if I use the UI, then it will add a canvas, and I cannot work with, it will not be easy to work with UI with the sprite, because most of what I used is the sprite. So what I'm going to use also, because I created a new 3D project, if you remember at the beginning. So here I'm going to use the text mesh pro inside the 3D object to be able to control it easily. Import, and here let me write, for example, score. Let us change the color. Let me reduce the scale. Here inside the game, I'm going to put it here, drag it up a little, like this. Just drag it down a little, and then here, core, I'm going to make a duplicate, store v, short for value, and here I'm going to make it 0, and then I'm going to drag it here. This is the number I'm going to change. Okay, and let me create another duplicate. I'm going to name it health, and here inside it, health. Going to make it red, and then I'm going to drag it here. Let me check. Yeah, that is going to be okay. For the health, I'm not going to use number. I'm going to use the something refers to health. I can use hearts, images I can download online, or what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use circles. So here, game object, sprite, circle. I'm going to make it red, and then drag it here, H1, another duplicate, and another one. Let us check. Okay, I can select all of these and drag them here. Can okay, that will be okay for me. And then here, I need to create a new script. I can use the script I have, but I'm going to use a new script. Let me name it gameplay. Another enter to open the script. And here I want to check the collision. When the character hit the coin, I want to increase the score. And when the character hit the obstacles, I want to remove one of the health objects. So here I need to define public score, public int score equal 0, public int health equal 3, because I'm going to use the countdown for the health, and public game object h1 to put the to hide the health objects when the character hits one of the obstacles. So I'm going to create a tree to link them to the, here I need to change the number. And also, I want to show the score on the screen. So I need to create a new text variable. But before that, I need to import the library using tm or and here public text mesh pro. I'm not going to use the UGUI because I use the text mesh pro, not the text inside the UI. Let me name it G1. And then firstly, let us check the collision. I need to create a new function, void on collision, enter to the, I need to get rid of the private. And here inside it, I need to start checking the collision with the tags I defined. So here F, round bracket, collision, the variable I defined, dot game object, dot tag, if the player or the character hit the, for example, the coin, I need to write the same name inside the tag. If that happens, what I want to do here, I need to make to increase the scroll value. And also, when the player or the character hit the coin, I want to hide it. So here, destroy collision dot game object, because I want to destroy not the player itself, the I want to destroy the coins. So here it is prepared. Now let me check the health instead of coin. Here I need to check the health. And here instead of score plus plus, I need to call this variable health minus minus because I want to reduce the value of the health. And also I'm going to add the destroy because once the player hit the obstacle, also I want to hide it. I don't want to keep it. I can do that, but for me, I don't want to keep it. And that's for checking the collision. Now, what we need to add inside the update, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check if health equal to, if the number is decreased by 1, what I want to do, I want to call the first health object. Let us call it heart. I want to hide it. If the player hit the obstacle, I want to hide one of them. So here, let us start with h1 dot set active false. And I'm going to repeat it. and repeat it again. But here, if the player hits another one, I want to check the value. If the health now is 1, I want to hide the second red circle. If it 0, for if the player hit the third obstacles, I want to hide the third heart or the third red circle. And then if the player hit the 3 obstacles, I want to show the player game over. I want the game to be finished. How to do that? I want to load a new scene, and that scene contain a game over. Also, I want to add a scene for the you win. So here, before I add them, I need to click on save. And before I do anything, I'm going to create a new scenes. So here, inside File, I'm going to click on New Scene, Create, Save, and here, Game Object 3, Text Mesh Pro. Let me put it here, and let me write Game Over. And let's change the color to red. And let me save the scene. Save as. Inside, I'm going to put it inside the scenes. And here, let me name it Game Over. And I need this name. I'm going to use it on loading the scene. Save. And I'm going to create a new scene. But before that, to be able to load another scene, I need to go to Build, to File, Build Profile. And here I need to open to load the other scenes I create. Here, because I already opened it, I can click Add Open Scenes. Now I have it here. Now let me create a new scene for you win. And here, another text. You win. Let me change the color for green, for example. You can put an image, you can put whatever you want. And let me click on Save As. You win. And inside, let me put it inside the scenes. Save, and then also File, Build. And here, Add Open Scenes. I need to add the U1 scene. If I didn't do that, then I will not be able to load a new scene by using the script. So after that, I can go back to my scene. And from here, I can click on the assets. And now I can go back to the script. I need to call the scene management library. So here, using Unity engine dot scene management. And here, once the player hit the third obstacle, that's my rule for my game, the rule for my game. What I want to do, I want to load the game over scene. So here, scene manager dot load scene and to round bracket, to double quotation, and here game over and semicolon. Also, I want to check if the score, because I have 3 coins, equal 3. What I want to do, I want also to load the you win scene. Let me copy it and paste it here. Instead of game over, you win scene. I want to load the you win scene. Once the player collect the three coins based on what I did. And let me now hit on save and go back to Unity. The code, the script I made, I need to attach it to the player also. Let me click on player again now. And here I have the code here. Now let me attach the objects. I have H1 and H2 and H3. I want to reverse them. I want this one to hide first. So I'm going to put it at H1 and this one here. I need to call the text that contain 0. So here, the score value, I need to attach it here. And now let me check. I collected two and show me you win. Let me do it again. Let me check why that happened. The text is not working. Yeah, I need to add that here. I forget to add the text here inside the update also. What I need to do, I need to call the text I defined dot text equal score, the variable I have. I need to convert it to string. So here to string and be able to save it. Control S to save. And let me go back. Let me check now. For this one, why it increase to should increase one. And also why these are not working. Let me check. I have static OB. The yeah, not health. The tag is OB. Let me check again. Let me click on play now. Yeah, another one. Game over. Of course, I need to fix it. But yeah, human is okay. I need to fix the game over. Let me hit on save. And here, I need to change the scale for the text. Yeah, now it is better. Let me go back to my scene, save. But here I have a problem. The last thing I'm going to do is the camera is not moving with the character. And that's not accurate. How to connect the camera and make the camera, and not only the camera, the health and score, I want to show them all the time on the screen. How to do that? First of all, the score and the health with all these things, I need to attach them to put them inside the camera. Because if the camera moves, that means all these, the health, the score will be moving with the camera. And then I can put the camera in general. Usually we can put the camera inside the player. That's mean when the player moves, the camera will move with the character. But the problem here, I have a code to flip the character. Take a look what is going to happen. Now everything is working good. But the problem when the character flip, all of the things are going to flip with it. So this is not accurate. How to fix that? I'm not going to put the camera inside the character, but when the camera inside the character, I'm going to copy these values and put it back outside. And then I'm going to create a new game object. Let me name it camera control. I'm going to drag the game object inside the player. And then I'm going to change the values of the game object. And here, 0. I'm going to put the game object exactly on the camera location. Why I did that? Because I'm going to link the game object with the camera. I'm going to use the game object position and put it to the camera. In this way, the camera will not be flipped because it's not connected to the player. It's connected to a game object, and that game object, the camera is going to take only the position, nothing else. How to do that? I need to create a new script. And let me name it also CamCon. And here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to define two game objects, one for the camera and another one for the empty game object I add. Let me name it con. And here inside the update, I'm going to make the position for the camera equal the position of the object empty game object I created. So here, cam dot transform dot position equal con dot transform dot position. Again, I did that because I have a flip. I don't want the camera to be flipped. Let me click on save. And here I'm going to drag the code to the con empty game object I added here. Let me click on it. And then the con, I need to add it to the control. And the main camera, I'm going to add it here to make it take the position of the empty game object I added. And remember, these things already inside the main camera, not the player, because I want them to move with the main camera. Let us click on play now and check everything. Now, if you can see, when the player turn left or right, there is no flip. As you see, the score, and you win. Let me check the game over again. And the score is working, and everything is done. And that's it for today. Today we explained how, as I said, how to add a score, how to add a health, how to add a count up, count down, how to link the camera to the player, and also how to load different scenes and connect them together. That's it for today. See you next tutorial, inshallah.